Hello and good evening. Today it is Friday, August 13th, 2021, and happy Friday the 13th, everybody. Thanks to my subscriber, Nick. I want to make sure I thank you, Nick. I really appreciate you putting that on Discord. Thanks to my subscriber, Nick, who runs the channel Windy City Hockey. It has been brought to my attention that supposedly, according to this website True Color, the Dallas Stars have made a color change to their victory green for the 2021-22 season. The old shade is on the left, and it's followed by the newer, brighter green on the right. What I'm going to do real quick here is, before I carry on, I just realized that my light might be interfering with the video. And I apologize for the delay, everybody, but I just want to make sure that I do my best to make sure that I make this color change that I'm about to talk to you guys about and share my thoughts on is shown in the best detail that I can. So there's the old shade on the left and the new shade on the right. Now, at first, I was getting ready to do a video sharing my thoughts on the color change. However, there's actually something that so far appears to be making this seem more minor or not as significant as myself and a lot of you thought it was. So, according to Dallas Stars writer for the Dallas Morning News, Matthew DeFranks, supposedly, according to him, this will only affect print, digital items, and merchandise. Obviously, I'm just reading the tweet, but you get what I'm saying. This will not change the jerseys. So that is significant because I have to be honest, the shade of green that the Stars use is not my favorite. It's a little bit too bluish and Irish green colored, in my opinion, compared to the classic Kelly green. Even though I have so much respect for the Dallas Stars for not only being the one NHL team that wears a bright green jersey full time, but also the fact that they have their own unique color that stands out in the NHL for a lot of the right reasons. Even though it's not my favorite shade of green, I'll definitely take one team that wears some type of bright green over none at all. So this will not change the jerseys. That's the big kicker. And the new shade of green now actually matches the color of the uniforms. And according to Matthew, he tells us to carry, quote unquote, carry on. So now, according to what Matthew DeFranks here has said, so supposedly the Dallas Stars' new shade of green that we've been seeing thanks to this website True Color, and credit to them for the tweet showing the newer, brighter color. The purpose behind the color on the right is that now it's going to match the merchandise and digital items and prints with the actual green on their jerseys. Now, although according to Mr. DeFranks, it's not going to change the jerseys' green color, I do have to say this, it is going to be an improvement for digital items, merchandise, and print. The green on the right is much better than the one on the left, in my opinion. But let's see. I'll pull it up real quick. And here we go. So let me see. So I'll pull out a picture of the Minnesota North Stars and the Dallas Stars, just for a little bit of a side-by-side. And I apologize for taking a moment here, but I just want to make sure that I do the best I can to give you a chance to compare the colors, to see where I'm coming from when I say that I do prefer the Dallas Stars wearing Kelly green over victory green. So, okay, let's see here. So, okay. Now I've got a chance where I can put them side by side so that you, the viewers, can see them up close here. So notice that the Minnesota North Stars jersey on the right, which is just being worn for a pre-game warm-up, I believe, at the time by the Minnesota Wild, notice as brighter than the one on the left. Now, obviously, this being a bright photo on the ice makes it look a little bit brighter. It's still a nice green, but I do prefer the slightly lighter Kelly green on the right. Now, they don't look too much different, but they are a little bit different in color. The Victory green is a little bit more of a bluish hint to it, and it looks more like an Irish green a little bit in the background. Even though it's still a nice, decent color, I do like the Kelly green a little bit better. So, as you can see, this is still a brighter green. And the thing is, it's now their prints, digital items, and merchandise are now going to use this shade of green, which it should have been from the get-go. So it was definitely an interesting little piece of information that came out from True Color, and kudos to them for sharing that information, even though it's not going to affect the jerseys, because I do believe that DeFrank's writer, Matt DeFrank's, that the jerseys probably aren't changing their shade of green. It's more for everything else to match the green on their jersey. But it's still an interesting conversation piece nonetheless. I will be honest, I do think Kelly green is nicer than the Victory green. But as I said earlier, I have so much respect for the Stars for at least being the one NHL team that wears a lighter green uniform full time. When it comes to the Stars, I would love to see them, instead of fixing the green color to match with their jersey on their merchandise and digital items and prints, etc., I'd like to see them one day get a new logo. I don't know about you viewers out there, but I have never liked the Stars' current logo. I mean, the jerseys are a big improvement over what they've replaced, obviously, but I'm sorry. That new logo of theirs is just, I've never, ever been able to get behind it. So, yeah, it's very interesting. So, is it possible that that writer could be wrong? If the Stars make an announcement, then yes, he could be wrong. But in my personal opinion, I do think he's right when he's saying, hey, guys, this is carry on. This is nothing more than just a slight color change to digital items, merchandise, and prints, just so that the green they use finally matches the green that the Dallas Stars use on both their home and away jerseys. So anyways, even though it's not likely going to be a change to the jersey color, which I was hoping it'd be more like the North Stars green you see here, I still think that for the purposes of digital items, merchandise, prints, and other stuff, it is a good move. In my opinion, it's unfortunate that they aren't brightening the green up a little more to actually just switch to Kelly green like they used to be when they were in Minnesota, but oh well, the Victory green is still nice too. Now, if you have any thoughts down below, do you think the Stars should actually switch to Kelly green, or are you happier than a pig in you-know-what that the Stars have their own hue of green that's unique, which I can respect the Stars from wanting to have some type of uniqueness compared to their time in Minnesota. Because remember, the Dallas Stars were originally the Minnesota North Stars, not the Wild, because they were an expansion franchise after Minnesota moved to Dallas, where, of course, they've been ever since. But anyways, if you've got anything you want to share down below, feel free to do so. I'm going to keep this video short. Until next time, as always, take care, and of course, as always, bye for now.